Hello, INFJs. Quick update. I'm posting more videos now, and I wanted to share a thought real quick with you. So, as INFJs, we absorb a lot of energy. We absorb like how people are feeling and their emotions and things like that. And sometimes they want to, people will, impose their feelings onto you, and they will try to make you feel the way they do because they feel horrible, and they want you to feel horrible too because most humans are egotistical, and they operate off of their ego rather than their I would say their higher self, or operate off of their intuition. They do and say things and take and behave in certain ways because it makes them feel good about themselves, because it makes them feel safe. Because if you're living mostly based off of your ego, then you're essentially afraid of what might happen if you didn't stroke your ego. So you're fundamentally afraid of something. You're afraid for your safety, and this is all reasonable. You're afraid of someone attacking you, or losing things that you have, or losing, your happiness and things like that. And a lot of it is situational. The ego is very much attached to the three-dimensional world, where your happiness is only dependent on what you have in this three-dimensional world. It's not dependent on how you actually feel inside. And that builds a lot of anger and resentment towards other people and situations and things like that. And it's really, really weird because there's a mind fuck that's going on when people are operating on this level. And so as an INFJ, my encouragement is that you should tap into your intuition and really see, like, I don't have to give in to this way of thinking or this way of behaving. And I know it's sometimes difficult. We all slip up, but it's really important to remind yourself, okay, like when you have time to step away from it, to be like, okay, this is very much, worldly three-dimensional thinking. Let me think of, like, how can I get into a higher place when things are difficult? How can I, overcome this feeling of, sadness or depression or anxiety? Like, how can I rise above this, rather than giving into it? Because it's all attached to the ego in a way. It's like, I realized that a lot of my stress and my anxiety of last year was attached to my ego. Like, I was like, oh no, like I can't feel like I'm cool or something because of the situation that's going on. I can't go out and I dress well, and I can't do all this and this and that. It's all attached to the ego. And I'm not saying ego is bad. Ego is very good when it's tamed. And we all need to have an ego. That's what drives us as human beings. But to give into it, to be a slave to it, is when one has to really think about, how do I rise above it, and how do I use it to my advantage rather than let it destroy me? And so INFJs, really, any situation where there's too many emotions involved, is to step back mentally and just take a look at the situation, tap into your tertiary introverted thinking, and really see the situation as purely just logical. Like, if my life was just a video game, what's the situation happening right now? And let me not be so attached to the emotion or the feeling. It's like, it's important, yes, to understand and to be aware of it. I believe it's important, but to step away from it and think about it logically after you felt the emotion, and to really understand what's actually going on, will help you really rise above the situation, and to practice love and care rather than matching that same energy and attacking somebody, because it's not going to fix anything. It's just going to make things worse. It's like that's my timer for, I'm cooking some pasta. But yeah, I'll take that as a sign that this video needs to end. So yeah, just give that some thought and let me know what you think about that. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.